Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. I'm a work-at-home mom to 3 kids who you see here. And I thought it would be fun to film a clean and cook with me. So that is what I did here. And this is like judgment-free zone, guys. Real life messy, not just YouTube messy. I'm not cleaning a clean house. I am definitely cleaning up a mess after a long, fun weekend. And I thought it would be funny to include this. My daughter saw that I had the camera set up, so she immediately broke out into a dance. I'm sorry, I can't even say it without laughing. It's so ridiculous. The first thing that I do every morning is I unload the dishwasher. And my husband thinks it's so strange that I put everything on the counter right above the dishwasher and then put it away. Am I super weird, or does anybody else do this too? Once all the dishes are put away, then I can start cleaning up everything else in the kitchen and getting all of the clutter off the counters. This apple pumpkin candle from Yankee Candle is my favorite for fall. I know I'm late to the game here talking about fall candles, but I think that it smells so good. We had a really close friend who passed away a few months ago, and he used to say all the time, today is a good day for a good day. So when I saw that picture right there at Home Goods, I absolutely had to get it. And I'm going to be super tacky and leave the placeholder in the frame just because it reminds us of him. I have to imagine that I'm not the only person who has a chore that they absolutely hate doing. I feel like for a lot of people it's laundry, which I don't really mind. I don't like putting it away, but I don't mind it nearly as much as cleaning the stove. It takes forever, and I feel like it is never actually fully clean. But that is what I'm doing here. I just put the stove cleaner on and let it sit until it gets dry, and then you buff it off. And I'm just cleaning the surfaces with the Mrs. Meyer pumpkin scent just so that I can be done with the fall scents and get ready for the winter ones. I'm just going to show you this candy bowl that I got from Target. This is my favorite thing that I found for fall this year. I think it is just so cute, and it made me actually laugh out loud in the store. This definitely wouldn't be real life video if I was not interrupted at least 10 times by my kids and ended up having to wear the baby while I finished cleaning. So thank goodness they have the ability when I edit this video to put this on fast, because I am moving so unbelievably slow so that I don't wake the baby up.
Every change has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo.
Now here comes the fun part. This is the cook with me part. So I'm making super easy and yummy Crockpot beef and broccoli. Alright, so here's the deal. I am so obsessed with Crockpot liners, and I couldn't find mine. But don't worry, I'm still like a 14-year-old kid, and instead of going in the other room to get the step stool, I will climb up on that counter to get them. I'm using thin sliced sirloin to make the beef with broccoli. I've tried it with the regular sirloin and just cut the strips really thin, but it definitely is much more tender if you use the thin sliced strips. So you just take all of your meat and you cut it into nice thin little strips. and I'm using about 2 pounds. The recipe, which I'll put in the description box if anybody's interested, calls for 1.5 pounds, but I think 2 to 2.5 pounds actually makes it a lot better.
I don't wanna waste my time, so baby we should start living now.
The next step is to take an onion or 2, I like to use 2, and cut it into small pieces and put it to the side so that we can put it in the crock pot once we're ready. Now that we have everything cut up and put to the side, we're going to measure out some beef broth. Next up is some brown sugar, and I'm sorry for the camera angles, I need to get a taller tripod that I can put on the counter. After the brown sugar, we're putting in some soy sauce. And then the last kind of sauce to go in is sesame oil. So this is what it looks like before you mix it. Definitely mix it with a spoon because I have made the mistake of mixing it with a fork and piercing the bottom of the Crockpot liner and not realizing I had, and it ruined the entire dinner. After that's mixed well, you just add the beef and the onions, and then you can use an expert with a spoon, but I like to use my hand to mix it together because if the beef is not coated really well and separated, it's not going to be tender when it cooks, and it's definitely not going to have. Once everything's mixed really well, you cook it on low for 4 to 5 hours, and then once you're at the 30 to 45 minute mark according to the recipe, though I try to do it right at an hour, you add in a mixture of cornstarch and a little bit of the broth from the slow cooker, and then you add in your broccoli. You have to make sure that you give your broccoli enough time to cook because the recipe gets completely ruined with hard broccoli, speaking from experience. And then this is what it looks like when it's all cooked. So back to the cleaning portion. The only thing that I didn't film was me mopping the floors, just because the baby was crying and the dog was in the way. It was just easier. But this is what the kitchen looks like when it's completely clean. Thank you so much for watching this